care about the fact you were lied to... you can speak for the majority,
You're just running time down because you know you're wrong.
All right, so in this clip, you're going to see the prototype of the angry, bitter, cultish caller who now no longer calls James, but texts him to defend Nigel Farage and all the other moronic positions that these people hold. Before they were batting for Farage and reform, they were batting for Boris Johnson. The accent, the anger, the blind loyalty, it's all the same. The only thing that's changed is now they're too scared to call because they know what happens when their argument faces real scrutiny. If you want to see more videos like this, hit the like and subscribe buttons, and don't forget to ring the notification bell so you never miss a video. Now let's watch this together, and then I'll give you my thoughts at the end.
Your lot got drubbed in the referendum. Your lot got drubbed in the general election.
Yeah, go on.
But you just can't
not my lot, mate. Not my lot in the general election. I was one of Jeremy Corbyn's most cogent critics. But what's the question again?
The question was, why can you not accept that just because someone doesn't agree with your point of view...
No, it's not my point of view.
Substandard, they're sub-mental.
Mate, you're putting words in my mouth, and I don't think sub-mental is actually a word.
Well, you put words in everyone else's mouth.
No, I don't. I give you an opportunity to answer the questions that I ask, Mike, and the question is... No, you're doing it again. I've just given you the free space to make your point. It's not my fault you haven't got one.
Let me make my point.
Good.
Let me make my point.
Go on, then. So you think that the counting of the votes in the American election was wrong?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't keep insulting people because they don't agree with you.
It's not a question of agreeing. Is there a border in the Irish Sea?
It is.
Is there a border in the Irish Sea?
I don't care.
No, but is there?
All I care about is people's lives. Okay.
So then why don't you care about the bloke who said he wanted bodies to pile up in their thousands?
Because it hasn't been proved that he said it, and despite what you've said.
Why won't they deny it?
That he said it.
Why won't they deny
it? Maybe they will. But is he important?
But they won't, and they have. Well, you said you care about people's lives.
Have you lost anybody to COVID in your family?
If you care about, not in my direct family, no.
No.
If you care about people's lives, how can you be comfortable with the chap saying he wants it to rip through the population, Mike? Just talk me through it, mate. I don't know what you're so angry about.
Well, I'm angry because you're deflecting.
Please answer the question. It's 11:56. The question is, we've spent 2 hours on the same phone-in. You'll allow me to say there's no real excuse for not understanding what question we're asking. You say you care about lives and you don't care about all the other stuff. No, not the majority, Mike. Let's finish the question, right?
Okay.
You don't care about the fact. You don't care about the fact you were lied to. You can speak for the majority.
You're just running time down because you know you're wrong.
Yeah, you got me there, Mike. You got me there.
Yeah, okay.
All right, but there's still plenty of time.
So are you.
Okay.
How's that?
Yeah, that's great. That's really stinging. That's really hurt. So the question is, if you care about people's lives, how can you be comfortable with him saying that he wanted the virus to rip through the population, Mike? Just talk me through it all the time you want.
He's doing a great job for the country, and you'll see it at the next election. You'll see it. He'll get elected by another landslide.
127,000. No, you're not answering the question. You care about people's lives, but you don't care about a prime minister wanting the pandemic to rip through the population. Just explain the logic of that position to me.
You're twisting words that he may not have said. He never said he wanted the pandemic to rip through. You're just twisting his words.
No, Mike, I'm not, Mike, and I don't, you see. That's the problem, Mike.
You just can't accept it.
Okay.
You came off suicide watch, and you've never been the same since. You can't accept it,
Sorry,
mate. Sorry,
Mike, what does that mean now?
What does it mean?
Yes,
mean?
Bearing in mind that there will be people listening who have mental health problems, why do you say I came off suicide watch?
Well, because that was a rumour. I think that you'd been on suicide watch when the Brexit result went against you.
By rumour, you mean racists on Twitter?
No.
Where did you hear that rumour, Mike? Where did you hear that rumour?
Social media, but not Twitter.
Well, okay, so give me some examples, will you? Because I might sue.
No.
Why not, Mike? Come on, Mike. Big brave Mike. Tell it like it is, mate. Take your time. You've still got 2 minutes. Where did you hear that rumour?
On social media.
Where?
Facebook.
Where?
Facebook, I just told you.
Whose accounts?
Well, I don't make a note of people's accounts. There was a lot of them.
You must be able to remember something that you're going to come out and spew on national radio, Mike. Come on.
It's trivia. It just demonstrates
you think it's trivia that people claimed I was on suicide watch? Come on, Mike. Give me the source.
No.
Otherwise, people might think you're lying.
How few people support your views?
Mike,
That's
you
what
have
comes
believed somebody posting on Facebook that I was on suicide watch, and you're here to claim that you've got a clearer bead on reality than I have.
Yeah, well, what you may have been, because all your dreams are shattered.
But
and they
Mike,
keep being shattered, and you can't accept it.
What are you talking about, Mike? Your man is calling for bodies to pile up in their thousands and the virus to rip through the population. And in order to defend your position on national radio, you're reduced to repeating libelous lies from Facebook accounts that you're too cowardly to name.
Okay. All right. Well, you'll probably come out of this grinning and laughing at the next idiot that disagrees with you.
You just laughed, Mike.
It doesn't make any difference.
You just laughed, mate. What's wrong with laughing?
Because I can laugh at you. That's why you're deluded.
But you're laughing at my description of you as a cowardly liar.
Yeah, because I can.
Well,
laugh at
I know
it
you can.
It isn't true.
I know you can, but why?
Because it isn't true.
What's not true? What's not true?
That I'm a cowardly liar.
Okay, well, you lied about me being on suicide watch, and you're too cowardly.
You lie about just about everything
and you're
else.
too cowardly to tell me where you got that information from. So, if you add cowardly to liar, you get a cowardly liar.
It's up to you.
You're a cowardly liar.
Yeah. Okay, fine. I'm a cowardly liar.
There we go, Mike. We got there in the end.
So there you have it. You just saw the blueprint. You saw the moment the argument died and the baseless personal smear was born from sheer desperation. Mike couldn't defend the indefensible, so he searched for a lie he found on Facebook. And that caller, Mike, is the ghost of every angry pro-Farage texter and occasional caller we see today. The ideology has shifted from Boris to Nigel, but the psychological profile is the same. A desperate need for a strongman leader to take them to a promised land, and a furious vitriolic anger for anyone who questions the map. So why does this old clip matter now in late 2025? Well, because men like Mike learned a valuable lesson from humiliations like this. They learned their arguments built on rumor and rage cannot survive the simple questions people like James ask. They don't withstand scrutiny. So what did they do instead? They retreated. They stop calling, now they text. They send in all their texts in capital letters from the safety of their phone, where there's no risk of being exposed as a cowardly liar on national radio. So this clip isn't just a takedown, it's the origin story of their cowardice. And remember, these are the same men who shout the loudest, who are desperate to go and put Nigel Farage into number 10 Downing Street, just so they can stick it to the lips. They want everyone to have as miserable and pathetic existence as they do. So they're going to drag the country into the earth to ensure that it keeps declining. And this is where we are today. This is who shouts the loudest in the UK. There's not even that many of them. There's certainly not as many as you're led to believe, but because people who own the media companies amplify voices from people like this, people like this think they are in the silent majority. He said it himself. It's one of those ridiculous far-right phrases that you hear, the silent majority, when actually they're really just a loud minority. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want to see more videos like this, hit the like and subscribe buttons, and don't forget to ring the notification bell so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching.